Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today, I'm going to be doing a WIP and chat. If you're new here, welcome. WIP and chat stands for work in progress, and chat because I'm going to be chatting while I'm working. Today, I am going to be starting my new Craftably canvas, Bird Woman by Elena Lazareva, and I will stick a picture over there so you can see the original artwork. I've had this canvas for a while and I have been itching to get started on it because one, she's so gorgeous, and two, this was my first purchase from Craftably, and so far I'm pretty impressed. So I wanted to actually start working on it so that I could see if all of the beginning things hold true for the drills and everything else. Unfortunately for me, I have been working on lots of big projects lately. I've been working on Diana, I have been working on Lenore, and now I'm going to be working on this one, which are all, 60 by 80 and up, roughly. Diana is 100 by 80, so all big things, which I've enjoyed working on them, but that's been bad for me and possibly for you guys because that means I've been doing a lot of unboxings on my channel and not a whole bunch else because I don't have lots of kit ups or finishes to show you because I'm still working on these big canvases. So I do have plans in the works to kind of scale back some of these bigger canvases and work on them a little bit more slowly and intersperse some smaller projects so that you guys kind of get a variety of things, because I want to continue to grow my channel, and I don't think just unboxing things all the time is the way to do that. However, speaking of that, I do want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. A couple of days ago I posted my short little thank you video. I've reached my 500 subscriber goal, which is amazing. And more on that in a bit. But because I've reached that goal, I wanted to do a little giveaway. And I wanted to make sure that I included everyone, because I know that it gets really disappointing for a lot of the folks overseas, not in the US, who often are not able to participate simply because shipping is crazy. And much as I would love to be able to send everybody a kit or something like that, just it isn't economically feasible for me and for most of us who are on YouTube doing diamond painting. So what I decided to do was to have a giveaway where I gave away one prize for people in the US because shipping will be a little bit more manageable for me, and then another prize for people in the not US international people who might also like to get a little something in the mail. So I will have in the description below, I will have all of the official rules and all of the fine print that is required by YouTube and everybody else. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a short breakdown of what everything will be and what the prizes will be. So as I go through this video, I will be working on that. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'm going to move things around a little bit so that I can get started working while I work. I will hopefully be able to show you what the giveaway prizes are, and I'll talk about what the contest is, the rules, how to enter, and all that good stuff. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay guys, hopefully you can see everything that I'm doing here. I'm trying to do this a little bit differently, so we'll see how this works. But anyway, so I'm just going to dive in and get started. So I was talking about the making my subscriber goal of the 500, and thank you. There were days when I didn't think I would ever make it, and it's kind of been a wild ride. And as always, once you set yourself a goal, it seems like I guess, human nature that suddenly all you can see is all of the other people who have gotten there before you. And so I was watching a live with another diamond painter that's on YouTube who made it to 1,000 subscribers. And, you know, there's that instance of, we're all human, of jealousy where it's like, ugh, you know, she's been here about the same amount of time as I have. Why haven't I gotten 1,000 subscribers, etc., etc. And whenever I hit moments like that, I try to remember one of my favorite quotes. And I don't remember where I stumbled upon it, and I don't know exactly who said it, but the saying is, comparison is the thief of joy. And, you know, whenever I feel like that, I try to remember that my journey is different than other people's journeys. I don't know what that person did before me. You know, I say to myself, oh, I've been here as long as she has. I don't know that that's true. I don't know everything about their lives. And so comparing yourself to other people doesn't always serve you, you know, especially when it comes to something like this. I mean, I'm trying to remember that what I'm working towards here is not just that 1,000 subscriber goal. I mean, that is a goal, yes. But when I started this channel, my goal was to, first and foremost, to share my love of this craft that has, in all honesty, kept me from losing my mind in the last year and a half. Things have been so crazy since March of last year and continue to be. And so because we're all kind of hanging out in this weird limbo where we don't really know what's coming, we're afraid of what's coming, and so, you know, we're all just trying to stumble through the best that we can. I mean, it would be nice if you didn't have to make plans, but that's not how life works, right? I'm most of the way through my school vacation. It's going to be time for us and the kids to go back to school. I've got to start dealing with that. We have to start making plans. Even if we know those plans are subject to change, we at least have to have something in the works, right? So I could sit and moan and complain, but it doesn't do me any good. And that's not why I'm here anyway. Again, yes, I do have a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers, but if it takes me a little bit longer to get there, and that means that I end up with people who really enjoy what I do, then that's awesome, and that's what I want. So yeah, the next time you feel that way, just remember, comparison is the thief of joy. And that goes for anything in your life, whether that's, you know, people who are able to afford the nicest new phone that you want, or people who are able to move out an apartment into that house that you'd like to, or whatever the case may be. And that's not to belittle anybody and say that, you know, people don't have problems, because of course they do. But, you know, to me, this kind of goes along with that old, you know, you don't really know someone until you walk a mile in their shoes. Everybody's life is different. Everybody has struggles. And so they just may not be apparent to you and I gotta say, guys, so far, I'm loving the quality of these drills and how they're coming out of my pen. So yeah, cool. Okay, so I guess I should also tell you guys a little bit about the giveaway, because that's why some of you are here, right? And I apologize for not being clear in my little announcement video. It's another instance of me getting just so excited that I wanted to share that I perhaps didn't think about how other people would take it. So let me give you the particulars. And again, these will be in the description below so that you can, you know, see the rules and all the fine print and all that good stuff. But basically, like I said, I selected 2 prizes because I wanted to give one for US folks, and it can be a little bit bigger because it costs much less for me to ship within the US than it does international. But I didn't want to leave international folks out, so I picked a price for them that I think I can mail without too much hassle. That will be relatively inexpensive for me to mail. So, and I hope it's something that, you know, everyone appreciates. They're not huge prizes. They're just small little tokens of my appreciation. But I wanted to do something to recognize that milestone. So what I have picked, if you are in the US, is a Mooney Made tray. And this is it. And I hope the whole thing fits because I kind of have you zoomed in. This is one of her large trays in the mustard color. And I'm going to be shipping this to whatever lucky winner in the US wins it. Now, Mooney Made is not involved in this giveaway at all. I purchased this tray with my own hard-earned money, and I am giving it away as a prize for US residents. So that's the first prize. The prize for international people is a bit smaller because shipping, but relatively the same cost. So it is a steel 7-placer multi-placer. And I should be able to mail this relatively easily internationally without it costing too much. So no guarantees on how long it will take to get there, but hopefully, again, that's what it is. So the Mooney Made tray in mustard, the large tray, and then the 7-placer steel multi-placer for those of you who are not in the US. So anyone international is eligible to receive this, assuming you're eligible where you live. And then the Mooney Made tray goes out to people in the US. So here's how it's going to work. The contest is open as of now. And when this video posts, which will be 6 a.m. Sunday, August 8th. I had to look at my calendar. I have all these written down off to the side so that I can make sure I'm giving you the correct information. But again, it will all be down below in the description so that you can read it at your leisure. So it opens as soon as this video posts on Sunday at 6 a.m. and you will have until Monday, the next day, also at 6 a.m. So you get 24 hours to comment. And what you need to leave in your comment is the name of your favorite diamond painting company. Where's the place that what's your go-to diamond painting company? And then also in your comment, you need to tell me if you are in the US or if you are in another country. And you can either list the name of your country, or if you don't want everyone to know that, you can just list not in the US. I don't care how you do it, but I need to differentiate between those of you who are in the US and those of you who aren't, so I can separate the drawings. So once the entry period ends at 6 a.m. on Monday, August 10th, then I will be entering anybody who left a comment with the appropriate information. Remember your favorite DP company and your country. If I don't have both of those things, your entry will be disqualified. So make sure that you leave both of those. So everyone whose entry qualifies will be entered into the drawing, and I will do 2 drawings again, one for people in the US for the tray and one for international folks for the steel multi-placer. And I will announce the winners in a video on Tuesday. I will show the drawing, I think, and I haven't got all the details worked out, but that's my plan, to show in the video the winners as they are chosen, and then I will ask the winners to contact me so that I can get your shipping information so that I can send the prizes to you. So simple and easy. Leave me a comment between now and tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and that's 6 a.m. my time, Central Daylight Time. And then you will be entered in the drawing, which I will do on Tuesday, which is August 10th. And again, I will put all of this down in the description below. And then, so make sure that you are watching on Tuesday for my video to come out that will have the winners' names announced, so that if you are one of the winners, you can contact me so that I can get your information. I will leave a little window open for people to contact me. If I haven't heard something from one of the winners, then well, I'll approach that when it comes. But I know some other YouTubers have had issues where everybody doesn't always get contacted for collecting their prizes. So I'll just assume that you guys really want these prizes and you're going to contact me and I'm not going to have an issue. So again, all the information will be below, but that's all I need you to do is leave a comment with that information, and then I'll do a drawing and hopefully you guys will win, because I would love to send you all a little piece of diamond painting awesomeness. So yeah, that's the 411, as the kids said. Does that make me sound hip? 411 is probably old hip, right? Because I'm old. But anyway, there's the skinny. Is that better or worse? I don't know. Anyway, there's the information that you need. I will have all the information down below to cross all my T's and dot all my I's so that I've got everything set up and it's all going to go cool in YouTube's eyes. I'm probably worried about nothing, but I'm very type A about a lot of these things, as I think I've mentioned before. And so, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do and I'm not going to get myself in trouble. I know I've seen other YouTubers who are very kind of laissez-faire about the whole thing, but I don't want to get in trouble. And I'm just trying to look here and see what other kind of symbols or colors I need, because I just started this painting and I'm not really familiar with all of the colors and symbols yet. So let's see. This one is that one. Some of them seem to be the same symbol, just in a little bit different color, and so I'm scared I'm going to put one in the wrong place, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to have to undo what I've already done. I gotta say though, again, I am so impressed with this canvas. I'm definitely going to be ordering some more Craftably. Actually have been looking, but I know they've been behind on orders and they've been trying to get caught up, so I was kind of waiting for them to get caught up with that. And then also I know they're switching over to some new kinds of kits, and so I was waiting for that as well. But it seems like everything I want to order at the moment is out of stock. And I was hoping after they got their kind of caught up and everything, maybe there would be some new releases on their site. I haven't seen, if they've had a new release, I've missed it, or it's something that I didn't pay attention to because it wasn't something that I would want. So, but I keep hoping, because I'm so impressed with, yeah, just the shipping, the tube, the canvas itself. The back of this canvas is so super soft. It's not quite as soft on the front, but I love it. It relaxed so nicely. The glue, the poured glue is so nice. And I swear, this was the easiest time I ever had putting on washi tape. It just went down so smooth and nice. Maybe some of that is that I'm getting more practice, but I'm going to give them the credit because I just like their stuff. And I was fangirling a little bit on Instagram the other day, because when I did my unboxing and my kitting up of this, and I just realized I missed some J's right there, darn it. When I was listing the unboxing and the kitting up of this on Instagram, the artist herself commented and liked my post, which was just, oh, because, you know, I think we forget sometimes that they're people too, you know. Hopefully it made her feel good to know that somebody loves her art, because I truly do. I really have yet to find a piece of art that she's done that I don't like. And in fact, one of her designs is, one of her art pieces is one of my Heaven and Earth designs. Another one of my large projects that is currently still sitting in the floor because my diamond painting eyes are bigger than my diamond painting stomach. I buy so many canvases and I am about to have even less time to diamond paint, which is crazy. but I've been unboxing some smaller canvases on my channel just because some of those smaller ones I can do in a day or so, and especially if they're not actually a diamond painting, if they're like, you know, some kind of like a bookmark or, you know, some kind of special project like that where it's not like a full diamond painting, it's a special or a partial or something like that, so it doesn't take me quite as long to get it done. Because yeah, I've just spent so much time working on these big canvases. And actually it's been nice doing Diana. It was a lot of confetti, but it is so nice to work on. Diamond Painting Deutschland is another company, highly recommend. If you don't like double-sided adhesive, I get it, but man, you're missing out. Those I love Diana. And but it's a lot of multi-placing. So then I've shifted from Diana and left her for a little bit and moved over to my Lenore, which I am late finishing because I started that one as part of the JBG along for July, so she really should have been finished a couple weeks ago, and I'm only about half done with her, which stinks, but I have so many other things going on, trying to get ready to go back to school and getting my kids ready to go back to school. My oldest is starting a new job. She is officially graduated, so yay! We're going to have a graduation party in a couple weeks to celebrate her official college graduation. And she's starting a new job, so she's running around today getting a bunch of that done. And my youngest is starting, this is the third semester, I believe. So getting books and signing up for classes and getting all of that mess done, paying tuition and all of the good stuff that goes along with being a parent of children in college. So yeah, I've been messing with that and doing that. And I think I've mentioned before, my husband has been working out of town. He's currently back until today. He leaves today to head back to a different job this time. Hopefully he won't be gone quite as long, so that will be nice. So yeah, just a ton of things going on, and I have those days where I feel like there's never enough hours in the day to get everything done that I want to. Because I don't just diamond paint, I do have a real life, as I just said, with family and a job, and plus the YouTube channel, and then all of this on top of it. Not that I mind this. This is a joy. I love doing this, but it is time consuming. And so sometimes it's just a matter of, yeah, I don't have enough hours in the day for everything that I want to accomplish. And so that can get frustrating sometimes. I'm trying to find some other colors here and see, like, I need this little symbol that kind of looks like a phone receiver, or a little backwards C, but in green. I found it, but in brown, so I don't think that's the one. Oh, there it is. I say that and then I immediately find it, because that's how my brain works. Okay, so we're going to do this purple. I gotta say, I love these drills. There's hardly any trash that I have seen. I know I'm not multi-placing them, but that's because whenever I start out on a canvas, I try to not multi-place to begin, just until I kind of feel like I get my lines straight. And they're not perfectly straight, but you know, as straight as they're going to get. I do have a straightener, and I'll straighten them up when I get done. See, for me, I wanted to start down here because this seemed like the fun section. And when you get out here, this the kind of not fun multi-placing. Not that it's not fun. I mean, all diamond painting is fun, but so that's why I've been enjoying Lenore, because it was so much confetti with Diana that it was nice, even though I was disappointed not to finish her right then. it was nice to switch over to Lenore because Lenore is quite a bit of multi-placing. So even though Lenore is a big canvas, hopefully I will be done with her in just a week or so, because it is so much multi-placing that I will be able to get it finished, and then I can move on to some other things, because oh my goodness, y'all, I was bad. I'm gonna blame my husband. I shouldn't, but it's my own fault. But in my defense, he told me I could. So we've been working really hard, and I think I've mentioned before about paying off all of our bills, and we're getting close to having nothing but our mortgage left. I mean, we still have our monthly bills, of course, but credit cards and, you know, car payments and other loans and all of that will be paid off, which will be so nice. And even though we don't have everything paid off quite yet, we've been able to stuff money in savings. And so because he's been working out of town, he's been working extra, so his paychecks have been bigger than normal. And so he told me I could buy some more diamond paintings, but I don't have any restraint when it comes to diamond paintings. I haven't bought anything from Diamond Art Club in a while, just because, well, frankly, a lot of their new releases just haven't been something I was interested in. And except for the stinking hedgehog last week, I almost bought the hedgehog because it was so cute, but I didn't. I may still go back and buy that one later, but anyway, I decided if I wasn't going to buy from Diamond Art Club, I would buy from Craftably and some other places. So I went to Craftably and some other places, and I just couldn't find anything that I wanted. And they had some cute things, but nothing that I want. And I tend to buy a lot of big canvases, and so if it's going to be big, it needs to be something that I like, or it's never going to get done. And so after 2 or 3 kind of ones that I'd bought from before and not finding anything I wanted, I thought, well, I'm going to go to my list of places I've never purchased from and see what I can find where. So I ended up going to Distracted by Diamonds, and I've been looking for several weeks as they stock new things to see something, and there have been several that I've almost bought, but I just hadn't pulled the trigger. And then I saw one that I was just absolutely, it's an artist whose style I really liked, but the canvases they had were just like, yes, it's nice, but it's just not that, oh, gotta have it. So I saw this new one, and I thought, oh, I should get that one. But at the time I was like, well, I don't really need to buy it. You know, we're getting ready to pay tuition. I should just hang on to our money. So I didn't get it. And of course, you know, because of the way Distracted by Diamond works, the next time I went to go look, they were all gone. And I thought, okay, well, you know, my loss, I didn't buy it, whatever. So this time when I went, they had it. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to hesitate this time. I'm just going to get it. So I did. And I got to say, I'm impressed so far. It was shipped out the day I ordered it, and I got it like 2 days later. So that's amazing. Because, of course, as we all know, sometimes shipping is not that straightforward. So I ordered that one. And then I went to several kind of budget companies that I had seen various places on Instagram and some other places, and tried to find something, just couldn't find anything I wanted. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go try a couple of more higher end places, one in Australia. Still couldn't find anything I wanted. So I thought, well, okay, let me go look at DIY Moon Shop. Everyone is always raving about DIY Moon Shop, and I've never ordered anything from them. And they did have several canvases that I was interested in, but I just hadn't pulled the trigger, because by the time I get them the size that I want, they're kind of expensive. And so I just hadn't done it. And also, it always seems like she's promoting a new artist, which is great, but a lot of her stuff are the artists that she has are just not my style. Nothing against the artists. Their artwork is amazing, and I know plenty of people love them. They're just not for me. And so I thought, okay, there's got to be a better way to search. So I went in and I just typed in their search bar diamonds, because they also sell paint by number kits, and that's not what I wanted. I just wanted to look at the diamond paintings. And oh my goodness, so many diamond paintings that I had never seen before, and artists that I had never seen before. And I found a couple of them, including one that does like an Art Nouveau kind of punk rock style, that I just absolutely fell in love with. And I don't remember the name. I want to say it was Mad something, but I don't remember the name. But I had been looking at a painting of hers, or his, I don't even know the gender of the artist, of theirs. And I hadn't purchased it. And now that I had permission from my husband to buy them, I found another one that I thought was amazing. Not the original one I was looking to buy, but this was another one I thought was amazing, and I got it. And then I have always wanted one by Sybil Art, but every place I've ever gone, it seems like it's the same 7 or 8 paintings by Sybil Art, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. Again, nothing against the paintings. I like all of the paintings. I just wanted to get something a little bit different so that I wasn't showing people the same 7 paintings that you've seen on every other diamond painter's YouTube. So with my newfound search foo on DIY Moonshop, I was able to find a Sybil Art that I liked, that I had never seen before, and so I got it. I will say DIY Moonshop is a tad on the pricey side, which I buy big canvases, so that's not a shock. But their website is not all that user friendly. One of the options was for candy drills, and I didn't know what that meant. So, you know, there was that little part of me that was like, just order it and see what it is. But then I was like, if I don't like it, I'm gonna have spent all that money and then I'm gonna be mad. So I didn't. But now I kind of wish I would have. So anyway, and I couldn't find on their site, if it listed anywhere, what the candy drill treatment is. I couldn't find that. I did see some of their special treatments where they were listed with their new artists that they were promoting, but this was an older canvas and I didn't know what the option meant, so I didn't get it because I thought, "Meh." So I have those 2 coming. My Distracted by Diamonds is already here, but I have those 2 coming from DIY Moonshop. So DIY Moonshop, I hope, lives up to the hype, because there are a couple of things that were negatives for me, just because, one, it's not really apparent how to search for things on their site unless you're looking at new stuff. 2, the shipping is going to be 8 to 10 weeks, which I get, they're in the Philippines, but 8 to 10 weeks is a long time to wait for stuff in this era of I want everything yesterday, and I shouldn't complain. 8 to 10 weeks is not that long. It's not like I'm going to be diamond painting it within 8 to 10 weeks anyway, but that might be a negative for some people. And shipping, because it's in the Philippines, is $33 for shipping. So, which I get, that's actually probably pretty cheap for shipping from the Philippines, but $33 for shipping is just, ugh. That's $33 I would rather spend on diamond paintings. So I have those 2 coming. And then, so I told you guys I was bad. Then I went out and I was like, I want to try that new Auraloa place that everybody's been talking about, because they have licensed diamond paintings. And I want to check them out. I want to see what they're like. And let me see. Now, first of all, I guess they have 2 warehouses, one of which is in France. So when you go, if you just type in auraloa.com and go to their website, it comes up in French. So there is a little drop down at the top right hand corner where you can pick English to translate it into English so that you can order in English. So I went through and they had lots of stuff, but what caught my eye was a cute little cartoony Indian chief, and with the big headdress and everything. Very colorful, very cartoony. Actually reminded me a lot of the anime stuff that my daughter loves so much. But just super cute. And it's one of those, I saw it and I was like, ooh, I want that one. So I ordered that one. Now, weirdly with them, when I ordered it, I got a fraud alert from my bank wanting to know if this transaction was me. So I don't know if that was because they're in France, but I've never had that happen before. Maybe that is why, because they're located in France. When my husband and I travel to Canada, we generally let our bank know ahead of time so they know not to, because we did that once before and we didn't tell them. And we ended up having our credit card access shut off until we could get a hold of them and be like, no, it really is us spending this money in Canada. Please unblock our card. Thankfully, he has family up there, and so it wasn't a huge deal for us, but it might have been for somebody else. So now we always make sure to let them know when we're going to travel up there. So maybe that was part of it. I don't know. Anyway, I just told the bank, yes, it was me, and went on with my day. But also because they're in France, they're going to be currency exchange fees. So just to be aware of that if you order from them. The one I ended up ordering was actually a stock photo and not a photo of an artist, but they did have a lot of stuff by an artist that I really like, and I bought one of her paintings from Craft Ease, which at some point will be unboxed on my channel one of these moons when I get around to everything. And there was a lot of cute stuff. She has a really cute style, but I didn't want to buy an artist that I already had something of hers, which that sounds crazy because I have like 12 Randall Spangler dragons, but that was my thought process at the time anyway. And the other one I liked a lot better. So I just thought, yeah. So I bought those 4 diamond paintings. And then after I got done and totaled up how much I spent, I was like, oh, yikes. My husband should never have let me loose. I mean, I spent enough that I actually felt bad, really bad. Like I was like, okay, that's it. I'm no more new diamond paintings for me for the rest of this month, because we did have to pay tuition, and you know, we've got some other bills coming up, and I didn't need them. I just wanted them, which is nice that we're able to afford that, but I shouldn't have. So I have plenty of things to keep me busy. Good Lord, forever probably. So I didn't need them, but I'm so excited that they're on their way. I've already got the Distracted by Diamonds, like I said. I don't know how long the Auraloa one will take to get here. But hopefully I can finish a few of these. I'm hoping to finish Lenore and maybe Diana before I open any more big ones. And then we'll see. I've still got a whole passel of small ones that either companies have been nice enough to send me, or that I have purchased myself that have just been sitting in my stash forever. That's one of my ideas for an event. Every time I turn around, it seems like there's an event. I know Drills and Chills is coming up. I know, I think Lindsay over at Emeralds and Fairy Lights is doing Witches and Wishes, I think, is her kind of Halloween-y one. And there's always something going on. And I think I've seen like 15 different events on Instagram already this month. So there's always something going on. And I finally decided I needed to just kind of scale back what I was doing, because I was using all these events as an excuse to purchase things that I don't really need. So yeah. Oh, this is one of the ABs, y'all. Ooh, I didn't even realize that. Let me see how my glue dot treats the ABs. I would have brought my pretty placer in if I'd realized I was going to be placing ABs. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I love ABs. I'm actually, you know, it wasn't until I started watching Emeralds and Fairy Lights that I kind of realized people were, she calls it enhancing canvases, where, you know, you go in and you add rhinestones or ABs or whatever the case may be. and she was doing it, and I thought, oh, I should buy some of those and try it. And so I bought some to do with Diana, which I'm loving. I actually have some black ABs that I am adding into Lenore that I am also loving. And I have other ones that I need to get out before I start working on stuff to see if I have places I can put them in, because I have a bunch of round ABs that I've purchased, and I also have a bunch of square crystals that I bought from Shimmering Crystals that I could be putting in. And I've got all kinds of round rhinestones and things that I've saved from my special drill kits that I've done. And yeah, I could just be adding all kinds of things. And, you know, initially I thought, oh, I'm not creative enough for that. But then I finally decided, you know what, it's my canvas. If I screw it up, one, odds are people won't notice anyway. And two, you know, why not? It's my canvas to mess with. I saw someone on Instagram the other day, and she had, I don't know the name of the kit, but it was one, it was the sad face little girl holding two puppies. It was a Diamond Art Club. I don't remember who the artist is, but she was doing that kit. And I'm trying to find this little symbol here, and I'm not finding it. So, oh, probably because I thought it was like a crescent moon, and it's actually an arrow. So that'd be why. It's this symbol. Anyway, she wanted the little girl to not be sad. She wanted her to be happy. So she was turning the frown into a smile, and she had to do some adjustments on the eyes and stuff. And I just thought, that's amazing. I would never have thought to do that one, but that's one of the reasons that painting didn't appeal to me, because the girl looks sad, and that's just not, I want happiness in my diamond paintings. So, you know, if that's your thing, you do you, but not what I wanted. But it would never have occurred to me to change all of that. And in fact, my thought probably would have been, eek, I'm probably not talented enough to do all that. But she did, and you'd never know. I mean, it doesn't stand out. Obviously, when you put them side by side, you can see the difference. But if you didn't know any better, you would never know looking at her canvas. So it's just amazing to me how creative people get. I think that's one of the things I like about diamond painting, is that even though it's kind of this medium where it's like, you know, drill A goes here, drill B goes here, drill C goes here, there's still ways for you to make it your own, whether that's, you know, by changing up ABs, adding in things, changing pieces, you know, parts of the painting itself, or whether that's how you frame it, or whatever. Whatever you do to kind of make it a little more your own. I think that's awesome. So, yeah. People are so creative. I get jealous sometimes because I think, oh, I would never have thought to do that. And even though I now have it, oh, and I just missed a bunch of those right there. Even though I now have a bunch of drills and rhinestones and crystals and things that I could pick from, they're kind of stored away out of sight, and so I forget about them. So that's something I wish I had, is like, I want like a big spice rack that I could hang so that they would kind of all be out where I could see them. So when I got ready to work on something, it'd be like, okay, what kind of special things do I want to add into this? I could go back in and add them in later, I guess. But that seems like extra work to me. Like, after I've placed a diamond, I don't want to pick it off the canvas unless I put it someplace wrong. But yeah, going back in and doing it and then that's like ripping out stitches of my needlepoint. I don't do that either. So this is so much more fun and relaxing for me than needlepoint. I used to love doing needlepoint cross stitch. I mean, I like all kinds of crafts really, except knitting. My brain does not, I can't knit. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to my brain. But I used to crochet, used to needlepoint, used to paint and carve wood burning, paint ceramics. I still paint miniatures, although I haven't done that in a while. just all kinds of crafts that I used to do have all kind of been pushed to the wayside for diamond painting, which may sound crazy to some people, but I love it, and I don't see myself getting tired of it anytime soon. So yeah, hopefully this is as interesting for you guys as it is for me. Having the chance to kind of sit down and talk to you guys is amazing, really. So I'm super appreciative again of everybody who has subscribed so far, and anyone who subscribes in the future, because yeah, it's been a fun journey. I'm now looking for new projects that I want to do, diamond painting projects, but new things that I want to do to kind of be more involved and do some other, new to me things. So that'll be exciting. I just finished a couple of new projects that I'd never tried before, and they were super fun, so that was nice. And I'm actually going to be, for Bird Woman, this is going to get used for the All Things Craftably 21 event that is going on during the month of August. I have no idea who started it. I have no idea who is in charge of it, if there's prizes, is this just a DP along kind of thing? I don't know. But I was going to be doing this canvas anyway, so I thought, you know what, this is a perfect excuse for me to finally get started on her, because I've needed to for quite some time. And so, yeah. She's been hanging up in my room, my craft room, just staring at me, telling me that I needed to get busy working on her, and I hadn't done it yet. Let me just double check and make sure this is the right symbol. I don't see anything else that looks like this, but it's like a little T. It's so clear on my sticker, but here on the canvas it kind of looks like almost like a club on, on a deck of cards, just because it's so small, I'm sure. But yeah, and I spent some time, if you can hear, the other day putting glue dots in all of my fancy new pens. I've got 2 pens on the way, 2 more pens on the way from France. I bought myself 2 more fancy French pens. This is one of my inexpensive ones from Amazon, but I really like it. And I actually loaded glue dots into my multi-placers, and I'm really loving it. I have to say, I am loving my still tips, but I bought the mini glue dots, and they're sometimes too big for the single placers, and so I went out and bought some of the micro glue dots on Amazon. I'm hoping those work a little bit better. The mini ones work great in the multi-placers. Although I do have to put, like, this is a 6 placer. I think I put 3 or 4 in here in this one. This is my 4 placer. It took 3. And then I have another 4 placer that has 3 in here. But once you kind of get them primed, they work so amazing. In fact, this glue dot is, well, I've probably done a third of the Lenore canvas with it, and it's still that poppy. So poppy, is that a word? Snappy. You know the snap you get that you hear. So snap, crackle, pop. Is that what it is? Snap, crackle, pop. So anyway, so I'm excited for you guys to enter the contest, and I'm excited to find out what your favorite diamond painting companies are, because I'm always on the lookout. I have a list of ones that I'd like to try. Like, I know a lot of people have tried Ever Moment and some of those ones that are on AliExpress. I've never ordered from AliExpress, so I'm curious. But I think I might do a custom from them. Someone also told me I could buy drills for my Heaven and Earth designs from them, which I may do after the quote I got for some of the canvases I purchased. We'll see. That's a down the road project. But anyway, there's also like the Auraloa that I had wanted to try. I've never ordered anything from Mary's Diamonds, and there's just ones that I see kind of all over the place on Instagram and other people talking about on YouTube that I've never ordered from, and I want to try everything once, right? So within reason. I know a lot of the UK people have been looking for alternatives, because now that Diamond Art Club is not offering free international shipping anymore, it's just not fiscally, it doesn't make fiscal sense for a lot of people to order from Diamond Art Club because the shipping is just too expensive, which I don't really understand, because, you know, Diamond Art Club was able to send me 2 pretty large canvases for not a ton of shipping. I mean, more than most people want to pay, and I get that, but for coming all the way from Germany, I didn't think it was that crazy. But I can understand, you know, everybody's financial situation is different. So, but anyway, always looking to find out new diamond painting companies to see which ones you guys like, and also just to kind of see where everyone is from. I know where some of you are from because you signed up for the random act of kindness, which if you signed up, don't despair. You're on my list. I'm slowly working my way through it. I have reached people who signed up in July, so if you haven't got anything yet, you will be getting it, I promise. Anyway, I'm curious to know who everybody's from, because it's always kind of exciting. You know, I think of myself as kind of boring because I'm just a boring old American. I don't have a fancy accent, and I don't know, just me, you know. So the fact that 500 of you signed up to listen to me is amazing, and hopefully I will be good enough to keep attracting people, and I will get another 500 subscribers. So when I hit 1,000, I will be doing another giveaway, because I definitely have lots of plans. Plus, you know, if I give something away, then I don't have it sitting around to make me feel guilty for spending money on it anymore, right? That's my thought process anyway. So goodness, yeah, I'm so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am. So yeah, again, all the rules and all the fine print will be in the description below, but tell me your favorite diamond painting company and tell me where you're located, and then we will have the drawing and see who wins, and that will be exciting. So spread the word, you know. Anybody who enters in that 24-hour period is eligible to win, and I can't wait to give something away. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the WIP and chat here. I think I've talked for almost an hour, I think. And I had lots of information to share with you. So again, if you didn't get everything, all the details out of the video, it will be in the description below so that you can see it. And I can't wait to have the giveaway. So again, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, as always, guys, on your way out, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads like this and the giveaway announcement winners. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.